Hi, I'm Lynn, and Julie asked me to join you all tonight to talk a little bit about Instagram. Now, let me start by saying I am not an Instagram expert. I do use the platform, and I've been a little bit of a slacker in this past summer, and now it's fall, so I'm just still catching up a little bit. But I do have some tips and tricks that I have picked up along the way, so I figured I'd give you some Instagram do's and don'ts. I want to start by saying, though, if you are not currently on Instagram, don't feel like you have to run out and set up an Instagram account. Any social media requires you to be committed to actually using it. If you're going to just set up an Instagram account because you feel like you need to have one, it's not going to work for you. So make sure that if you are going to have an Instagram account, that you're going to commit the time necessary to making it an active account. Because let me tell you something up front. Instagram likes it when you hang around on Instagram. So if your plan is not to hang around on Instagram, they're never going to show your posts to anyone. Anyways, let's get to some of the do's and don'ts. Okay, so your first do make sure that people know who you are and what you do. The only searchable features on Instagram are your name and your handle. Your handle is that little @ part. So those are the only things that people can search you by. So make sure that you're identifying yourself well through those two things. Now, we can't use color street in either one of those. So if you've created yourself a business name or identity, you might want to use that as your handle. So for example, if I was Lynn's Fancy Nails, I might be at Lynn's Fancy Nails. But in my name section, I'm still going to use my name, Lynn Getz, so that way people, if they're searching for me, they're going to find me either through Lynn's Fancy Nails or through Lynn Getz. And even though you can't put your color street into your name or into your handle, you can use it in your bio. So you can identify yourself as an independent color street stylist in your biography. Now, speaking of your biography, do have one. It drives me crazy when I go to an Instagram page and there's no biography. Make sure you include some details about yourself, what you do, where you're from, are you a mom, other things that you want people to relate to. Because more than likely, the reason that people are going to follow you is because they relate to you as a person. So make sure you include some of those details in your bio so people know who you are and they want to get to know you better. Do use your link wisely. You get one link in Instagram. It is the only place where people can click and go to find out more information. So use it wisely. Don't just have it connect to your Color Street website. Set up a link tree or some other type of forwarding site that will give you the option to include multiple links. Now, mine currently is through a company called Milkshake. It's free as well, but Actually, I'm probably going to go back to Linktree. Mine is really pretty, but pretty doesn't always get the job done. Linktree is great because it's simple, and sometimes simple is the best thing. Linktree is going to allow you to put up multiple links, and it's really just this clean, easy to use website. You can click to that link then. And once you have the links in there, so you can have your link to shop, you can have the link to your VIP group, you can have the link to your application video, to your sample form, any of that stuff can be included in your link tree, which just makes it really easy for anyone who's going to click on the link in your bio to find you and find exactly what they need. All right, now do be a little bit of an Instagram stalker. What am I talking about? Well, do look to see what other stylists are doing. You want to know kind of what's going on and what other people are posting and what are people liking and enjoying on Instagram. So go look, see what other stylists are doing. I follow the hashtags BeColorStreet and Color Street Nails because those are the ones that typically stylists are going to use, so that I can see what kind of nail fees they're posting, what kinds of other things that they're posting, how are they using them, what hashtags are they using, so it can help me strategize a little bit better with what I'm doing as well. All right, this next tip may be a little controversial because I know some people don't feel this way, but I do. I say don't just post nail fees. I think that people want to like and get to know you. And those who are going to shop with you really want to like and get to know you. And those who are going to join your team want to like and get to know you. And they're not going to get to know you through just nail fees. I think you need to post a little bit of your personality. Make sure that you are showing pictures of yourself, pictures of things that you like. I mean, you can always include your nails. I mean, you can do anything. Like my new glasses, aren't they cool? And by the way, I'm wearing, rose were the days. Anyway, you can do all of those things within your posts and show your personality as well, because I think it's just really important that people get to know you. And if all they are seeing are nail fees, then they're not getting to know you at all. Just my personal opinion, but I've seen that work for a lot of people. All right, you guys, this next part I'm really passionate about. Don't just post and go, all right? Don't just drop a post and leave Instagram. You gotta stay on. Instagram wants you to stay on Instagram. So make sure when you're posting, you're also interacting with other posts at that time. Look and see what's on. Spend a little time there. Make sure you've set aside some time to interact with other posts. Go see what the followers who are following you, go see what they're posting and like their posts. They like that. And make sure that you're having interaction with everyone. Absolutely do. Respond to every comment. It's really important. And don't just respond with a simple thanks. Respond with a conversation. Make it a conversation. Relationships are why we are on social media. Social media is about connecting and building relationships. And relationships are built with conversations. Even if those conversations happen online, on social media, in the comments, it's still a conversation. So make sure that you are actually having a conversation. If someone comments about something, you comment back and maybe even ask them a question to keep the conversation rolling. Again, Instagram likes that. If it sees that interaction, it sees people going back and forth, it's going to show that post to more people. All right, my last tip about Instagram, don't be afraid to try things. Trial and error is really key in this. We had a social media Instagram expert come and talk to my networking group the one day. And as she was saying things, she said a lot of what I'm going to tell you right now. And it's kind of infuriating, but you really do have to use some trial and error. Figure out like which hashtags are working. I mean, if you know your audience and you know your brand, look and see what hashtags they're using and use those as well. Really, you've got to do your homework. You've got to spend a little time and you've got to be willing to make some mistakes along the way to get it to really work. If anyone has any questions, I would be more than happy to answer them. You can DM me on Instagram. I'm at Lynn Getz, LYNNEGETZ. I'll be honest, again, my page is not as good as it used to be, so do as I say, not as I do. And but you can also drop some comments on the True Brilliance page whenever Julie posts a replay. I'd be happy to connect with you. Connect with me on Facebook as well. I'm more of a Facebook girl, actually. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.